Hi, this is Rabbi Young. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly video email. This week, our Torah portion is a double, Behar Bechukotai, and it also concludes the book of Leviticus, which we've been reading for the last several weeks. Bechukotai, the second of the two Torah portions, begins with a statement from God to the Israelites. If you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so that the earth shall yield its produce and the trees of the field their fruit. And it goes on to talk about how prosperity will be the law of the land, that lots of produce will be reaped, a bounty of food will be enjoyed. We can even store food for a really long time and still eat it without it going bad. And the enemies will all be routed out by us and be afraid of us and will be fertile and multiply. All kinds of wonderful things will happen to us if we follow God's laws. Now, this is what the Torah says. Those of us who have lived in this world know that this is not how the world works. The world doesn't fall to our whim and make us prosperous just because we follow the laws. In fact, Maimonides even points out that if a person steals a sack of seeds and another person purchases the sack of seeds and they both sow their land with these seeds, if there were perfect divine justice and the laws of Bechukotai were correct, then the person who stole the seeds would yield nothing, and the person who purchased the seeds would yield a bounty. Unfortunately, the laws of physics are also ruling in the world, and the person who steals the seeds has just as much of chance of crops growing as the person who purchased the seeds. The same is true in modern times. People who behave terribly still might be very prosperous in business. People who behave wonderfully may do well and may live in poverty for all we know. It is still important to follow the rules that give our lives meaning, especially the rules when it comes to gathering as a community. Being a part of a community means that we are taking care of each other. And when there are difficult times, people know who the righteous people are and who the not nice people are, and we take care of each other. We take care especially of those that we know care about us and will take care of us if there is a God forbid in our life. So perhaps there is something to the laws in Bechukotai. Maybe if we are following all these commandments and making sure that we're living a Jewish life and being part of a Jewish community, we find that other people who are doing the same thing will take care of each other. So please, let's all take care of each other and take that as the lesson from this week's Torah portion. And hopefully you will have a wonderful week, a week of prosperity, a week of good and positive business dealings. And hopefully we will see you very soon. Take care. Have a great week.